I did not plan for this. Oh no, the battery's almost dead. We are here with the Puckipuppy Boxer e-bike, and today we're going to be taking it for a ride. We're actually going to meet my wife at the coffee shop because she's there studying because she is a college student. But we're going to go to the coffee shop, get a coffee, probably get something to eat, and we're going to be taking the Puckipuppy Boxer to get there. This is going to be our mode of transportation. So we're going to be putting this thing to the test. I'm going to be riding it just as if you guys would be riding it, or the average person. But one thing that I love about this bike so far is that it's got the dual suspension. It's got the really squishy, comfortable seat, which is huge. So if you got a big butt, good seat for you. You can remove the battery, 48 volts, 20 amp hours, gonna get you plenty of range. They say that you can get 80 miles max out of this, but you definitely can't when you ride the way that I ride. But so far, I'm very impressed with this bike. We did our initial review the other day, and this thing performs great. So we're gonna take it to the coffee shop, and I'm gonna let you guys know what I think about it when we're all done. But I think it's gonna do great. We got to turn left here. One thing I don't like about 48 volt systems like this is that it is not very quick off the jump. So when it comes to crossing intersections, you got to be very careful because you won't be able to get across them super quick. Alright, so the coffee shop we're heading to is a good ways away. Now we're just pedaling because you do need to pedal this bike to get up to max speed, and we are going up an incline right now, so we're not going to get up to 28 miles an hour. Not a big deal. The good thing is that this speedometer is pretty dang accurate. It's about 1 mile an hour off, so when you're going 20 on the display, you're actually going about 19.2. So we're going up a slight incline still. It's struggling to get up to max speed, even at a very minor incline. But this isn't the most powerful bike. It's got its strengths, it's got its weaknesses, and its acceleration is not one of its strengths. But it does have the dual suspension going for it. And I feel like pretty much any bike should have dual suspension, especially at this price. Alright, get across that sketchy intersection there. The good thing is that the bike is big. So if you're riding, commuting like I am right now, cars should have no problem at all seeing you. Especially if you make sure to wear bright colored gloves and clothes, you'll be good. Alright, 33 on the speedo going downhill. 34, it didn't really feel like we had a hard cutoff there either. It just felt like it kept going. But that's a pretty steep hill there. So we just hit 34 going downhill. I actually didn't really realize we were going that fast until I checked the speedometer. And the reason we are riding through a neighborhood is because this thing isn't fast enough to take it down the road that I usually go and feel safe at the same time. So we're just cruising, heading to the coffee shop. It looks like it could rain, but it's really just cloudy out. I checked the weather. We shouldn't get any rain today at all. We'll go straight here. So far, the suspension on this bike, A+. That rear suspension, very, very squishy. It's like insane. It feels like you're bouncing on a bed or something, just floating on a cloud. I wish it was quicker and faster, but I'm a speed demon. I love fast bikes. I love bikes that are torquey and fast, so not everybody likes the type of bikes that I like. But this is going to be a great choice for anybody just looking for a solid commuter bike. Right now we're going 30, 29 because the display is off. And we're heading down a main road now. We're getting closer and closer to the coffee shop. Right up here, actually, this bike lane ends. And this is a pretty bumpy road, so it's a good thing that we've got that dual suspension. Oh yeah, very bumpy right there. But the suspension handled it perfectly. Oh, we're not gonna hit the green. That's all right. And it's a pretty tall bike, so you guys can see I've got the seat up to a position where I can actually pedal it, and I can't even put my foot down flat on the ground at all. Not a big deal, but this is not a bike for people that are super short. I wish it was quicker and faster, but it does a good job. I mean, we're going downhill now. We're gonna hit a good speed here. We're gonna go faster than this car here. 35, 36, oh my goodness, 38. Holy moly, going downhill, this thing just goes and goes. That's crazy. I don't know how accurate that is, but it definitely felt like we were going 39, 38. We're still holding 35, and now we're flat. Crazy, dude. We're still 33. So if you can get up to speed, then you're good. If you can get up to 33, 34, this bike holds it pretty well. But at the lower speeds, it really struggles to get up to speed. Just like any other 48 volt e-bike. I've actually only had one other. Dang, dude, people are driving like crackheads over here. But we're getting to where we need to go. Nice and safe. And for this bike, you actually do need to put in some effort if you want to hit that top speed. So you guys can see our battery bar is going down a bit. I believe that middle red one is the battery bar. So we should be good to make it home. We didn't go that far. But you can hear every bump we hit, the battery is rattling. So yeah, right now I'm loving the bike. It's performing very good. Like I said, I just wish it actually had more torque, power, speed. I wish the battery didn't rattle. But I'm nitpicking right now. There's not a lot to complain about when it comes to this bike. Especially if you're just looking for a solid commuter, this is going to be a great choice. I mean, look at this. We're traveling a good distance, and it's doing a good job. Very comfortable ride. Like the suspension, I'm loving the suspension so far. Very, very comfortable. It's a beautiful day out for riding though. It's getting a lot cooler out because fall is coming, winter's coming. We're just on that gradual decline now. So it's just gonna get cooler and cooler outside. So this is not the quickest and fastest bike I've ridden. It does leave a little bit to desire when it comes to the speed and the acceleration. But that's personal preference. Yeah, thanks, buddy. You could have just waited. Anyways, people are idiots when it comes to driving, especially around here. We're almost here, guys. We are about to pull up to the coffee shop. Look at this area. This is super cool. Welcome to Madison. Let's see if we can find a bike rack, because we gotta lock this thing up. I don't even think I have the keys for the battery if we do have to take it out. I guess we could always lock it up on like a rail, but I'm sure we'll find a bike lock somewhere here. Yeah, we'll just lock it up over here on this fence. Oh no, we got a bike lock right here. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna go inside, meet up with my wife, have coffee, get something to eat, and I'll be right back with you. The rain's starting to come down. I feel it. We're gonna have to just take a shortcut here. We're gonna go the sketchy way to get home because it's starting to come down a little bit. It's raining. This ain't cool, bruh. This ain't cool. I did not plan for this, but we'll make it home. Oh no, the battery's almost dead. None of this was a part of the plan. We're actually standing, pedaling. This thing feels really good to stand and pedal if you really need to get up to speed. Send it. And now we're on the sketchy road that I did not want to take this bike on. But that's all right. 50-mile-an-hour speeds. So this bike definitely can't keep up with traffic here. I really prefer e-bikes that are fast enough that you can keep up with the traffic. And this is not one of them. Hopefully someday we'll get an e-bike that can bomb it down this road. Yeah, we're getting all wet. Don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but it's 100% raining. $31. Slight decline. We're making it. Ooh, a boat. Someday we will have a boat on the channel. Ooh, another boat. But someday we will have our own boat that we can go out on. Maybe we'll get an e-boat. Wouldn't that be pretty cool? I think that'd be pretty awesome. We're gonna make it home before it really starts coming down, but as you guys can see on the ground, it started coming down. That's all right, because we are almost home. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, you already know what to do. Now I gotta get home before we get soaked. I'll see you guys in the next one.